Hey everyone, Anthony here. Today we're going to talk about judging others. There's a very powerful line from Course in Miracles that says, "Nothing so blinding as perception of form, for sight of form means understanding has been obscured." Let me say it again. Nothing so blinding as perception of form, for sight of form means understanding has been obscured. And what it means is this, that we get so captivated by everything that's going on in the world and around us. We get so captivated by all the what that's going on that we rarely understand the why that's behind it. And the why behind all of our actions, the why behind everyone else's actions, the why behind everything that's going on in the world is not what you might think. I used to get really upset when someone would cut me off in traffic on the highway. In fact, I would get so angry that the way that I would try to reduce my anger was by pretending, playing these mind games with myself. I would pretend that the other person was in an emergency and on their way to the hospital or something like that. And what I came to realize is that my sense of anger had much less to do with what they were doing, whether they cut me off because they were on their way to the hospital, or whether even they cut me off because they intentionally wanted to cut me off. That my sense of anger, my sense of lack of peace had much less to do with what was going on and much more to do with me coming from a place of fear. And it turns out that when we choose our ego mind, we will always, always, always come from a place of fear. And the ultimate why behind all of our negative emotions is the choice for the ego. And that awareness is so liberating, because then we learn that whenever we're not happy, it has nothing to do with other people cutting us off on the road, has nothing to do with anything that other people do, has nothing to do with anything other people say, has nothing to do with anything going on in the world. When we're not happy, it has to do with a choice in the mind for the ego. Now, that doesn't mean that we condone other people's awful actions. Doesn't mean that at all. But what it does mean is that we recognize the why behind their actions. And the why behind their actions is the same as the why behind our actions, which is the choice for the ego in the mind. And with that recognition comes release, because now we can make a different choice in the mind and experience completely different outcomes. So the next time that we find ourselves not happy, the next time that we find ourselves judging others, or the next time that we find ourselves judging ourselves, we can recognize that we first come from a place of fear because we made a choice for the ego. And now we can make a different choice and experience completely different outcomes. Wishing you a wonderful day.